Last time, you knocked out Chancellor Remont, and you were in the process of discussing whether if you tied Chancellor Remont to something, he'd still be able to get away if he went invisible.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Oh
that.
no, we're not having this discussion again.
No, it's okay.
No.
He's tied to me. He's tied to me.
I'm going to put an end to that discussion and say, yes, if he's tied to something, he can't get away, but him and whatever he's tied to would potentially be invisible. However, if he's tied to Mercer, Mercer will still be able to see him.
If he tries to run away.
And also, you found a really cool crossbow, Hagan, which is now in your inventory, and it does +1 damage. And Mickey, your battle axe does +1 damage as well. And I keep on forgetting that. So there's been a few times when you've hit people and you would have actually damaged them. So you must remind me. Everybody else remind Mickey and myself that her battle axe does +1 damage.
I never make notes. Someone remind me I have a crossbow. When
You have a crossbow.
I have literally no idea what's in my inventory.
So you also discussed how you were going to get back to the island, and you were kind of currently searching Chancellor Remont, and I mentioned to you that he had a crumpled piece of paper in his hand.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and we were like, should we tie him up? Should we take the paper first?
Where
But
was
we've already tied him up. You were right there.
A lot of discussion as to what to do with the prisoners. Are we going to leave them there? Are we to starve? Are we going to cut their throat?
Well, I think, fairly much decided that you were going to take them back with you, and the mercenaries and the surviving
And raid
guests.
Chancellor Remont's house for all his money.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, but you were on the beach having run away from the big explosion.
Crossbow. How many lovely crossbow arrows have I got? How long?
You have 16
Quarrels.
bolts and quarrels, bolts, 16 of those. The range is 75 and it's +1 to damage. Because it's badass.
How long does this thing take to reload?
You could shoot it every turn.
Fantastic.
So guys, what would you like to do?
Kill some people with my crossbow because I can.
Well, Remont's attached to me now, so we should get the piece of paper out of his hand and read it.
Yeah,
Yay.
you're going to read the piece of paper. Okie doke. Bear with. There you go.
Is that all it says?
No.
Right,
On the
seal.
back, it
I was
says
about to lose my shit.
that, and there's a wax seal.
Got his own fancy
Break
wax.
the seal. Break the seal. Open the letter.
All right, so you break the seal, and this is what you read.
Ooh.
I wish I had more pillows.
Oh, Sir Dowid.
To be concerned.
Blah, 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 and all of those people.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, we've got a letter.
You do.
Well, we've all done things like that. It's just another day.
Just another day?
Yeah.
Oh.
When we say
Wow.
comfort, is it like comfort? Yeah.
Okay, do you want to read the next page?
Yeah, go,
There's
go.
more. Oh my god.
Not allowed to imply that I know about the
I'm
sex.
gonna find out what they all did.
Sorry, Ali, what was that?
We're gonna find out what they all did.
Oh, what Chancellor Remont thinks they did.
And at the end, you will
Oh.
find a partridge in a pear tree.
I love
And 5 gold rings.
Which we can sell.
Yeah.
What, the partridge and the pear tree, or the gold rings?
Gold
All
rings.
of it.
The partridge will become our pet.
Or our dinner.
I was going to say, possibly dinner. Ready for the next bit?
Yeah.
Sure.
I am outraged. Is Philibert still here? I'll take him out right now.
No, he's dead in a bathtub.
Yeah, I think he was the first one to die.
He
I
was.
should well think so.
Oh my goodness, they killed someone for her will. Tut tut. That's really rude.
Like that guy. Kind of like that guy you were telling us about, Mickey.
Which guy I was telling you about?
Where he murdered his parents.
Yeah.
But
really
did it really badly.
Oh, the complete dumbass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow that trial lasted like 4 days. I'm like, how? I guess they had to just get through the evidence that it so was him. And then he was like, fine, I'll plead guilty for giving the death penalty. And the judge went, well, now I know you want that, so no.
Yours guilty. Yeah, but you know what? It's not a cop it.
Fandango.
I've got to say, because he's like, I'm dying anyway, so I can do what I want.
It's like, no, you can't. That's just not how it works.
And now we're gonna kill you faster. Or Jay.
Did we not kill him?
Jay, could you heal him?
He's not dying yet.
I
Is he?
could give it a go.
Take
He's
him,
knocked out. You could heal him.
take him to justice. He can dance the hemp fandango.
Will he not just get away with it because he's a bloody chancellor?
There is always the element of intergovernmental corruption.
It's a quandary, isn't it? Okay, so there you go. At this point, whilst you've been reading the letter, the person who started telling you about Chancellor Remont's house straight up goes and stabs the former leader of their party.
That's super valid, bro.
Not interfering.
It was like, okay, I'm good stab.
Okay, so which is the one that knows where he lives?
Seriously though? Come on.
That's neither of those two.
No, there was a knocked out one who was the leader. And there was another one who said, when you said, do you know where Chancellor Remont lives? Said, yeah, I do. And has now gone and stabbed the former leader.
Charlie.
But at least we still know where he lives.
Look.
My son.
Yeah.
I love him.
And also, Reeve comes over and says, we owe you another day's wages. And pays you
Being paid to be here.
another 25 ducats.
Wonderful. I think. Can I search Chancellor Remont? Have we done that yet?
You have. Did that last sesh.
Has he found anything in a week?
Only this crumpled note that you just read.
Oh, okay.
So, what would you like to do next, guys?
Difficult to find his house, can it? He's Chancellor Remont. People
Yeah,
know where he lives.
Did anyone ask what he's the Chancellor of exactly?
Why is he even a chancellor? What's your deal, man? I gotta heal him. We have just so many questions. Why are you such
but Jay, could you, because he says the doctors say that he's gonna die, so if you can heal that's wrong with him, then because he's like killing people because he won't live to see the consequences. So let's cure him so he has to live to deal with the consequences.
That would be a good idea, and I do support that. I don't know if my magic is strong enough, worth a try, but I would then advise taking him to
If it's not strong
the
enough,
wizard man who
we
can
keep him knocked
resurrect
out,
for some idea.
bring him back, kill him, and then get the priesty dude to revive him.
You now
He can bring
now
back bodies
have,
3 days old.
as a party in total, 1,239 ducats.
That is
Time for a party.
a whole bunch.
Big party.
Quite a few, isn't it?
The actual party fund is 37 ducats.
Who can we hire to come and play? The finest
what should we
minstrels
do?
in the band.
I think 182. Green Day, maybe.
Foo Fighters.
No, they
We
wouldn't come
can't
and play
afford
for
the Foo Fighters.
1,239 ducats.
Well, should we load them on the boat? We're going to load them on the boats. We're going to stick some people on the raft, and then we're going to stick the people that we liked in the boats. Is that right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Can we do that then?
Yeah, you can. Okay. So the new leader of the mercenaries.
New leader? I'm up for that.
Leads you towards where the boats are. And who are you sending on the raft?
I think which one are we going to do?
The people from the house, I think.
Is
So,
that
yeah.
They wrote it down anywhere.
Although we could extort them, because we've now got proof, so we could extort them all.
Is it proof?
Worth it.
It's probably not worth
It's
it.
always worth it.
Or
Yeah,
is it-
we were going to put the mercenary leader and the murderers on the raft, and then get the boat with the mercenary who knows where Remont lives, and put the rest of the mercenaries in the other boat.
Well, the leader can stay there in an unmarked grave, really, can't she? 'Cause she's
Yeah.
dead.
She's dead now, so we don't need to worry about her.
And you've got Philibert in the house. You've got
I
Jeronim
think we were leaving.
and Mrs. Jeronim by the beach. Dame Mahanild on the beach.
Well, can we not just like send some like mortuary people back to deal with all the dead bodies at some point? Can we just deal with the live ones?
Or we just chuck them in the water.
Yeah,
When we get back to land, we'll be like, hey, you mortuary people, there's a whole bunch of dead bodies.
Okay.
You go and do
Not
what
that
you
we had anything to do with it, but there's a bunch of dead bodies.
Nothing to do with it. And we've got the letter to prove.
Well, you know, we were hired guards. We were hired guards at a party.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we survived. How weird.
For who?
But it's Chancellor Remont. We have evidence.
Yeah,
We'll be
but we
fine.
do also have the point that perhaps Chancellor Remont, when we go and take him somewhere, this is a good point that he might just go, these people killed them and took me hostage, but we've got the letter, I suppose.
Oh, how long would it take us to get to what's his chops? Was his name Max? The wizard?
Yeah, Max is the wizard.
Oh, you're probably 3 days travel from.
Oh, so we can't even kill him to be revived yet to save us the trouble.
Max is not the one that revives people, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
But the one who does revive people is in the same village.
Never mind.
Yeah, Father Tobias.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes,
that's
as I said, priesty dude.
Priesty dude. Mm-hmm.
that the one I stole from.
Yes.
I still feel moderately guilty about that.
Good.
Yeah, that was a low moment for us. And by us, I mean me, because it was my idea. And I'm willing to take full responsibility.
He spent days blessing that water.
Oh, how long can it take?
Who knows?
how long does
I
it
gotta
take
say,
us?
me and Polly were looking at expensive houses in Los Angeles today.
Well, it depends on how
How
bad
long
you
is
want to make Charlie feel. If you want to make her feel really bad, it's like a good 2 days solid praying on a cold floor.
Oh, that sounds so boring.
But if
Get
you
a
don't want to make her
cushion.
feel bad, then it's like, yep, I bless you, water. Done.
Yeah, that's how they do it in church.
Oh my god, I could bless an entire pond.
You
I
could
like
bless
that.
that pot noodle.
Bless the water around the house, and then maybe we can get across and not die. Because it's holy water, so it's not going to
I
kill us.
bless
That would be-
this pan. And the whole thing is blessed. That's how I do it, Lars.
Nice. We'll see how that goes for you. But it's the goddess of luck, right? So,
That's true, actually. Why don't we have Jay bless more things, honestly?
Well, make us more
I think
lucky
I'm turning
for
into a slight being
you do have
exposed.
like a special ability, don't you, Jane, whereby you get to roll a dice again per day?
Yes.
Oh, I think where am
I
I?
think you do. I think your goddess could certainly come in handy a lot more often.
I can see that.
Then you have to pick which dice roll you choose, because once you use it, that's it.
I don't know where.
That's it. Yeah. So those times you roll a nat 20, you could roll again.
I'm gonna do that.
Do you like his new gamer chair?
Yeah. It's pink.
Yeah.
It looks like it's got horns.
It
looks like that cow looking over the bridge again.
It was quite funny.
I thought it was sick money.
Yes.
Okie doke. So you're heading back to school.
Well, I found a duck.
Whereabouts on the shore are you heading back towards?
Let's go back to where the ferry guy was, because there's bound to be some dead bodies.
Yeah, see if he's like okay.
Okay. So you do make it safely across the lake. So well done, Jay. Your goddess came through. And as you approach the ferryman's hut, you do notice on the landing or the jetty coming out to the lake that there does appear to be a body on there.
Oh no!
Who killed the ferryman?
I'm assuming
That's a
Chancellor
game
Remont.
bar.
The mercenaries pipe up and say that that was their leader.
Only the leader. It wasn't them. It was the leader.
No.
Under Chancellor Remont's instruction.
How convenient.
Mhm.
So was there a building in there?
There is a building, yeah.
So we go and see what else is in there then.
You absolutely can, yeah. Okay, so on opening the door, which creaks open in a sort of, in a kind of sinister, creaky way, like doors do. It's pretty plain and shabby bed, kind of little hearth where there's a bit of a cooking pot going on. Really, really sort of bleak. A few fishing nets, that kind of thing, hanging up on the walls.
Anything under the bed?
You can certainly have a look and see. On first glance, you kind of notice, no, not much. But you can make a perception check if you wish.
Well, why not? Because I love failing.
Someone perceptive make a perception check.
Does anybody have perception?
It says, oh, it's a single digit. It's 3.
And your perception?
It's a 4, I believe. Hang on, let me just have a look. Yes,
Oh, so proud of you.
Okay.
I did it. I did it.
You
Good job.
perceived!
So
I
you do
Nothing.
notice that one of the boards looks like it's loose.
I'm going to lift it up and give it a waggle and see what's there.
Okay, so upon lifting said board, you do find 12 ducats in a leather pouch underneath.
I found 12 ducats.
Have we got enough money for any of us to level up yet?
I think I
You
left
need,
my
like,
character sheet at
Don't you
home.
need like 500 ducats per person to level up with one thing? I have a feeling.
Yeah.
So
It's
we
500 to change an attribute, but you can train for, I think it was 100.
Oh,
And
okay.
then new spells 200.
Oh, 200, you see. So
And
that'd be
I
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's
So you're now
5.
on 1,251 ducats.
So we could all train something.
man, I kind of want to spell.
Cool. What are we doing? Are we checking these in the party, or are we splitting it into 2 parties?
It's just 12 ducats. We'll just put them in the party fund.
Yeah, it's in the party fund.
Wow, it's not your
Oh, how times have changed.
49.
Do you remember, Charles, when you started on 1 ducat in a tavern in Grobsmith?
Couldn't be me.
Can I?
And you were
Hello, is this
considering
working
robbing
now?
a merchant? It is working.
I mean, I'm always considering robbing a merchant. Down with the bourgeoisie, Lars.
Absolutely rock back. Actually, rock back up to the village where we usually are. Rock up to
Where are you rocking
Can
up
I
to?
get the body, please?
I don't know yet. Just not where we're from, but like where we keep going back.
We need to go find the Chancellor's house and go and wreck all this
The body, Lars, the body, please let me pick it up.
Whose body?
The ferryman.
Oh, the ferryman's body.
Ferryman.
Yeah,
I'd
what are
like
you going to do?
I'd like to bring him into the shack and tuck him into bed.
Oh, that's so sad.
Because, okay, so
I don't
basically Ezra might have gone a little bit off the rails since leaving the monastery because, wow, this whole new world seems to be a whole lot gory than the monks prepared him for, thanks to you lot. So, you know, he's into the death more, but this was a needless killing. He was innocent and there was no reason for him. He was just doing his job as a little ferryman, just living his
You
life.
don't know that. He might have been
But
in
I
the
like how you say
employ.
you lot. Like you can choose to follow a barbarian around, right?
He
You
might
know,
be-
you
he
know,
might have been
like
the employee. You don't know.
this is gonna be like that one hut in Skyrim where you find that guy who died from like rock joint or whatever, and then you find his dog and his dog's really sad and alone and he's
Oh.
just like tucked up in the bed. You know?
If we had things like inspiration points at this point, I would definitely be giving you one. But we
And an
don't.
Inspiration point.
So you can just imagine that I've given you an inspiration point. But I may smile favourably on the next time you do something.
We've
So-
got 5 minutes to get things done. Let's go.
Let's get in that city. Go to the city.
Yay.
So you're heading back? Okay. So
Get
you
that
do start to head back towards Aldford, but as night draws to a close, draws in, that's it. As night draws in, so far no encounters, nothing untoward, but it is too dark for you to travel. What would you like to do?
We better set up camp. Whereabouts are we setting camp up then?
Well, you're on a kind of dusty road with pine forests either side, which reminds me, I to change my background.
Is it? As long as there's somewhere safe and a decent clearing, we may as well set up. Who have we got with us? Who do we need to tie up because we don't trust them?
Well, I don't know. Up to you guys. I'm assuming that you've got Chancellor Remont tied up. Who has
I'm willing to let
come
what
round now?
happens happen at this point.
Oh, he's come round. What's it? How is
Oh,
he
can
said
we
anything?
question him then?
You can do.
Wait, he's
I have
nodding. Cut out his tongue.
questions.
I know, I didn't mean that.
Good. I think you got away with it, Jay.
No, I missed that.
Yes, you're good.
You did. You got away with that.
I said we should cut out his tongue, but actually that would be really mean.
Yeah.
Yes.
That,
Yes.
that would be fairly mean.
Give me 1 moment to heal everyone. I'm blessing this water. I'm putting this poor dead guy in his bed so he's all comfy. Oh, but
Yeah, but this guy is some
That is
asshole.
why I said, no, I don't mean that. Sally.
Let's set up a camp and let's set up a watch. Let's tie up Chancellor Remont. Should we tie up the mercenaries, or have we got all the mercenaries there, or just the one that was going with us?
Do we really care? Do we really care about them?
That's a good point. No, so what's happened is on your way out of the hut, the one mercenary said to you, "I'll accompany you," and the others have sort of gone off their own separate way back to wherever they hang out.
Okay.
Mercenaries love.
So in your
What you were
party
talking is
at the
we've
moment,
got,
you have Reeve Gilliam, Throdrick, Amariel Kikas is with you. You've got a mercenary and Chancellor Remont. Oh, and Monk Hammond is with you as well.
Oh, I wasn't at all sure about what he did.
Do you want a reminder?
He wasn't a very nice person, was he?
Well, he just was drunk in charge of a scalpel, wasn't he?
Pretty much, yeah.
Drunk dragon.
No, he wasn't a drunk driver, Jay. He was a drunk doctor. He was healing somebody when he was drunk. So
Oh.
To be honest, there's
I
plenty
thought
of doctors out there who
it
used to
was
do
the
that.
guy who ran over a hobbit horse.
it was Philip that ran over the hobbits, driving under the influence.
Is there anyone we're worried might murder us in our sleep? We definitely should keep up a watch, I think. 'Cause,
A whole host of trolls, goblins, all sitting over at Kai.
we need a watch, but what about the people that are with us? Are they all trustworthy? Do we feel they're not going to murder us?
I know, I'm a bit concerned about the one that wants to cut people's tongues out, but apart from that,
All right. Well, let's set up watch and.
When you said that, Ali, I was thinking, who is that? And it was like, oh.
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
Okay. Perceptive hobbit on the watch.
Really?
And
All gonna die in your sleep.
Reeve Gilliam says he will accompany you on your watch.
Okay.
Okay, so first 3 hours, should we say, watch?
Sounds good.
Don't know.
Alright.
Is it summer or winter time?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Started, yeah. So we're kind of coming round to winter, so it's going to be a fairly long night.
Yeah, long night.
Hmm.
Yeah, well. Yeah,
I'd say
go
you
on.
probably
Okay.
need 3 3-hour watches if you're going to do this.
I can't wait
Okay.
for our
Cool.
episode where we have a seasonal shopping montage as it switches into winter and we deck out with a whole new wardrobe and items.
Well, we've had our Christmas. Okay, shall we continue? So
Yes, let's.
Let's do.
you were on watch. Hagan and Reeve were on watch.
Yeah, I think so.
So, Hagan, would you like to make a perception check? See if anything's going
Oh.
down. Really? What? Really?
Taking first watch.
Oh, that's me on what? Oh,
You, I think.
I'm going to.
Hey,
Bye.
Go quick perception check. No, leave.
Just done one.
Please.
Yeah. Left all those sleeping people, vulnerable sleeping people.
Opening the doors.
Right.
Sorry, somebody in my
I'm all
flat
right.
is
I've had
opening
a
and
look
shutting the
round.
kitchen.
I've had a
It's
look
driving
around.
me nuts.
Nobody around but 2 cats and a guinea pig. We're all right.
Two cats and a guinea pig. Yeah, but how big is the guinea pig?
rideable.
She's like a big baked potato.
Okay, that's all right then. I think you'll be safe from that. Apart from a bit of snuffling in your ear, you might be all right.
Okay.
She has a little
Will
nibble
be on
occasionally,
you.
but she's very gentle.
And she
Does.
will heal you.
Does my crossbow, by any chance, give me like +3 on perception?
No. It gives you +3 on coolness and +1 on damage.
Do you know what? I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. You can all die.
Oh,
The only
You can all
thing,
die from-
the only other thing that gives you +3 on coolness is a leather jacket and a Van Helsing hat.
Oh, I do have
see.
a leather
Dang, that's a
jacket.
rare drop.
I have 2 leather jackets here.
Oh, you got +6 on
And-
coolness then.
Like 2 more at home, I think. They're different colours though.
Sick.
Like a
Oh,
green
cool.
one and a sort
Blinded
of
by
duck egg
cool
one at
then.
home.
Okay,
Black.
because my aforesaid crossbow is absolutely only good for like killing stuff.
Hmm.
Wow.
It would turn out I'm not a terribly perceptive human
Okay.
or hobbit.
Not human at all.
Or
So
hobbit.
you do not notice the badger that wanders through your camp.
I feel I would if it was a badger.
Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you? But unfortunately, your
Clearly not.
attention is elsewhere.
Blind.
And that is your 3 hours up. What would you like to do?
Have a kit. I mean, wake
Can you wake somebody else up first?
first and then have a kit. Have a little snack. Wake someone up, have a snack, have a kit.
Figures. Take one off your rations. Actually, I'm going to say for all of you, you need to take one off your rations and
So many rations. I should really start eating them.
yeah, Hagan, I'm going to add 2 off your rations for that midnight snack. So that now puts you on 18 days worth of rations. No, it doesn't. It puts you on 23 days worth of rations.
Mate,
I had us down as having 20 days worth, so I'm
Hobbit,
very
that-
impressed with how many.
Hobbit,
I
that
must have
makes someone a
forgotten to
bit-
write some down.
I keep on forgetting to tell you to eat and stuff. Okay, who are you waking up?
Mercer, wake up.
Mercer.
Okey-dokey.
So as you wake Mercer up, Reeve goes and wakes Thodrick up,
Yeah.
and you are both on watch for the next 3 hours.
Woohoo.
Mercer, make a perception check.
Hope you don't die.
If it helps, I'm still snacking, so I'm awake.
I can't see anything.
You see nothing?
I got a
Okay.
7 when I needed a 4.
Okay, so you do not notice the rats that whittle on your bag. And
My dice!
Rat, would you like to wake anybody up for the last 3 hours?
Wake Charles.
Charles, okay. Charles.
Bonk Charles.
Thodrick goes and wakes Reeve up again. who's a little bit put out that he's had to do double shift, but they don't trust anybody else.
Sorry, I don't know anybody else.
No.
Hi, Ben. Thank goodness.
Okay, Charles, make a perception check, please. Oh, we can't hear you, Charles.
Charles is muted.
Haha, you so weird.
Haha, you stupid. Elegant words, Mickey.
Charles doesn't want to make a perception check. He wants to make awkward small talk with Reeve.
Make a perception check.
Go for it.
So, what brings you here this evening?
So Reeve, you can see, is looking pretty perturbed, and it's desperately trying to look around the perimeter of the campsite. But says,
Charles feeds off of his distress. He doesn't need rations.
you can see that Reeve is noticeably edging away from the campfire, but says...
Charles very deliberately steps forward.
At this point, Reeve is actually... almost looks like his skin's crawling.
Good.
But does say, well, same reason you are, trying to get back to Aldford, right? That is what we're trying to do, right?
Yeah, probably.
Which scares him even more.
What are you gonna do when you reach Aldford, Reeve?
Well, I guess Throdrick and I will go and hang out in the Golden Gibbet, see whether there's any jobs going down. But other than that, just same old.
Same
You?
old.
What are you up to?
I have to go rob a dude. For
I
money.
guess so you had to go rob a duck.
Rubber duck.
I was in the middle of trying to say guy and dude at the same time, and I panicked.
Rubber duck or rubber device?
Rob a dude.
And your intimidating coolness sort of wanes slightly. As you said,
Oh,
you nearly said rubber duck.
yeah. Do we have rubber
Well,
these days?
I think we just work a lot about that.
Have you just invented a new word in this realm?
Rubber. What does rubber mean, Reeve?
it's
And why
just-
are they ducks?
It's just congealed tree sap, right?
Dude, I don't know. You think I have any idea?
Well, you're a wizard.
Yeah,
Knowledge and all that.
it's true.
Yeah, so I am going to ask you to make a perception check whilst
No,
you're...
I'm not done.
Well,
So, Reeve, where are you from originally? I'm gonna fill 3 real hours with this.
Yeah, do you just want to come back next week, guys? Well, Aldford. That's where I grew up.
Any parents? Family?
Yeah, somewhere. No idea where, though. Must
Great.
have. Right? Got to have had parents.
In his sleep,
Yeah.
Ezra starts sleep whispering to Charles because Ezra is, as you know, is a trustworthy charmer with people and goes, "You should answer some questions about yourself," so he feels less uncomfortable.
Charles, grateful
Let
for
him
the
get to know
wisdom.
you.
There's-
At which
Oh.
point,
I was adopted and raised by human parents.
I was adopted.
that's
I was
uncanny.
adopted and raised by human parents, which was actually quite a traumatic experience because they died when I was mentally very young.
I was just about
And
to
then I
ask you
moved-
that.
I moved to live with the forest elves, but they shunned me for my too human ways, given that I had grown up with humans.
Did you
And
know
I
the
shunned
Bane
them in
Elves?
return.
He says, did you know the Bane Elves?
I didn't. I've always wanted to fight one though.
You know
said that.
Amaril's a Bane elf,
I
right?
said that. Yeah, I said that all the way through the forest, and I was like, let's go fight some Bane elves. And then they were like, oh yeah, we'll come back and do it, and then we ended up at the stupid murder house instead.
Well, you know, there's always time.
Yeah,
right?
we've not come back through the forest yet, so we're on our way there, Charles.
So whilst you were two are talking in the distance, unknown to you because you're talking, a troll knocks over a tree and
Can I
lumbers off.
irritate Lars into making something happen?
But does anyone hear him knock over the tree?
No. No, because everybody's asleep and the troll just carries on in his merry old way.
I'm awake and snacking.
BRB.
I'm still awake and eating and drinking now.
Oh, really? Oh, are you? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you did possibly hear the troll.
Except you're munching so loud that it...
Only you couldn't hear it because Charles and Reeve are talking so loud.
I wouldn't have had to talk so loud if Reeve wasn't interrupting my tragic backstory.
I was crunching on my shoes.
He's trying to get in some subtle exposition there.
But you go for it. So Reeve says, tell me about yourself.
Then Charles says, well, my interests are mainly archery
Oh my gosh,
and magic.
did you two meet on Tinder? What is going on? Seriously? Very upsetting.
What's the medieval equivalent of swipe left, do you think?
I don't like that portrait.
Swipe you left. I didn't know that in the old days people had to meet by standing on two sticks. That's what got me.
Yeah, I'm really just out here looking to like have fun because I recently got out of quite a serious relationship and it was quite damaging, you know. But you know what? I'm now single and ready to mingle.
Oh my day.
Do you remember Blind Date, Ali and Tom?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Ish.
Ish? Oh, okay. Alright. Have a Laura laughs.
Yeah.
But Mother, are you too old or too young for blind date?
Can't do
It
this.
was in the back. The Laura gave it away.
It may have been too cheesy. For
That was my Saturday evening.
I don't know what we're talking about.
that and Gladiators.
Yeah, that was it.
Gladiators! I
Gladiators.
I was a little bit obsessed with gladiators as a child. Apparently,
Favourite
I'm obsessed with
gladiator,
one
everyone?
particular gladiator, but I can't remember who it was. I will ask my
I
mum.
think probably Wolf.
But yeah.
Everybody
Yeah,
liked Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was such a dude. He used to annoy everybody. Do you know, actually, I think maybe we used to like Wolf, and everybody else probably used to like Hunter or Jet
Yeah.
or something.
No, everybody really liked Wolf because he was such an actor.
Mm.
It's a bit of a rock and roller. The one I didn't like
Look
was that
through
blonde.
the cast
that
and
was
see if I
like-
can remember who my favourite was.
The blonde one, was he Hunter? Yeah, he was the
Hunter.
one in my head. The one that looked like, what's his name out of Neighbours?
But I think actually used to go out with Ulrika, car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's this got to do with 3 hours of Charles talking balls?
I don't know, but I would say that
Apparently,
probably
Jet was my favourite. I've just been informed.
by.
Don't remember who that was.
Yeah, it was a good gladiator.
I've got a question.
Oh, she looks cool.
What are there medieval restraining orders in Dead Simple? Because I think I can see one coming this way.
I think it probably
No,
medieval,
he's into it. He just asked me about myself.
only because he's
Make
feeling
sure you have
nervous
to
and
stop you asking
Yeah.
questions.
trying to
Yeah.
fill the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
He figures that if he asks
No.
you questions, then he won't have to answer yours.
Sorry for being interested in his life
Oi.
after you've been through a
Have you moved?
very stressful
forward?
experience.
Yeah. You.
No, thank
Crazy
you for
drive
asking.
everything.
So, without any perception checks, you did not notice the troll
Okay.
move through fairly close to the camp, and
Gladiators finished the
it is
yell.
now daylight.
Have I napped at all, or did I eat the whole night through?
I think you ate the whole night through, thereby
Lovely.
Do I need to roll
reducing your
perception?
rations by another day.
Second
Do I need
time partying the whole night through.
Oh,
isn't
come
it?
on!
Do I need to roll perception to see if it's daylight? Because otherwise it might still be nighttime.
I'm dreaming
Well,
about lightness and birds tweeting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 22 days of ration, which I figure is maybe starting to get close. And daylight comes up, and nothing untoward has happened.
Did everyone freeze?
Nobody's been killed, which is a novelty in these times. And what would you like to do?
Carry on.
Have
Carry
a
on.
hearty breakfast.
No.
Carry on, our wayward sons.
And then on we
Carry
go.
On your way. Okay, so
A reference.
you are walking for another couple of hours before you see the smoke from Aldford on the horizon. And as you approach, you are passing Ethel's farm.
Oh,
Oh, get my goat. I want my
Go to
goat.
get egg.
Your goat
Okay.
is tied up outside.
My goat looks really
The
happy.
troll didn't eat it then.
No, but there is no sign of egg.
Egg.
Ooh.
don't.
Go
Oh,
eat egg.
Where's
need to
Ezra?
And knock
It's a
on the
where
door. He'll be back. We need to go knock on the door and be like, egg.
You're knocking on the door. Okay, so Ethel opens the door to you and says, "Oh, hello. How are you?"
Oh, we are not great.
No.
We've had a time.
What
It's
happened?
been wild.
We've had a time.
Well, this guy that is currently attached to me turned invisible.
Hang on, has he actually come round yet? Or have you just been dragging him
Just been
around?
dragging him along behind me.
No, he came round.
round.
He's awake and looking very sort of peed off, basically.
Didn't we gag him? Did we gag him?
You did
I'm
gag
feeling
him.
we gagged-
Yeah, you
that's
gagged
good.
him to prevent any invisibility
Yeah.
spells going on.
That's good.
Rather than cutting out his tongue, which if we were to do so, if someone were to suggest that, it would just be barbaric.
That'd be bad luck, wouldn't it? Lose an eye and a tongue.
Low-key, possibly hilarious though.
Oh, I thought you meant like
But
God
maybe
of
that's-
Mischief then for a minute.
Yeah, I did as well.
Bro, I had the exact opposite thing with reading American Gods. Not even funny.
Did you not get the Loki thing?
No, because you don't, unless it says it out loud.
Loki,
Don't you?
is that
don't
the
you
Irish
have-
fella?
Don't you?
I don't know. I read the
Don't you?
book.
No,
Bit
Loki
yourself.
is... who's Loki?
He's
I got it.
is his name Shadow, the main guy? His
Yeah.
like cellmate at the beginning, who turns out to be actual.
Oh, yeah.
Loki.
Loki. Loki. Hello.
I've never been more angry.
I feel you probably
Just-
have.
So Ethel has opened the door and said, "Hello, how are you all?" And you've kind of pretty much told her,
Well,
"Yeah, well,"
Trying
and
time. It's been a trying time. We're not going to lie to you. Trying.
trying. Jay, just to let you know, you're at Ethel's farm.
Excellent. Is that where we left Egg?
It is.
Egg! I'm just looking for Egg. I'm pushing everyone out the way. Where's my boy?
So you hear running footsteps coming from the basement. Egg bounds
That's where
towards
I
you.
always like to hear the footsteps coming from.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Bounds towards you and gives you a massive hug.
He doesn't hug me, I
Aw.
can tell you that much. Ilant'eya
No.
wouldn't have it.
He visibly makes a sort of massive detour around you, Ilant'eya. gives you a big hug, Ezra, and then gives you a hug, Mercer.
Egg.
And then you can
Actually,
see
it's not
that
evil man tied to me.
Egg looks a little bit perturbed.
Is it
You're
about the
right.
man tied to me?
And he says,
What's the matter, honey?
no, Egg's sad.
Oh, why? Why is Egg sad?
Egg, pleased to see you, but Egg's friend's sad.
Oh, why are your friends sad?
Oh, I'm sure they'll get over it. Come on, let's go.
Oh,
Because you have to leave for. Oh, we can't just adopt all the.
Yes! Goblin child
We
army.
can't adopt a whole goblin family.
Egg see friends again, but Egg's friend's sad because their friend's dead.
Oh,
Their friend's dead. Oh,
Why
goodness, what happened? Hey, did someone attack you?
Egg's friends, Weeping Wolf Clan friends.
Oh.
And I looked to
Oh.
Mercer, who keeps all the notes. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
who was it that killed them again? I can't remember.
who was that?
Wasn't it one of Throdrick or Reeve that killed them?
Was it the Watchman? Was he Watchman or was he a...
Throdrick was accused of the murder of 20 members of the Weeping Wolf Clan.
Throdrick, go as far away as you can while still being in our line of sight, please.
Can I just point something out?
Oh, they
How
were
did
goblins?
Egg
I
in
thought
the
that
first
was-
place?
That's the 20
How's-
people that
They were
Throdrick killed were the
orcs.
goblins.
How
I thought they were
did we
all.
get Egg in the first place? What?
We adopted him.
Yeah.
Yeah, why did we have to
We
adopt
killed
him?
less than 20 goblins because we only had like, what, 8
killed
years
all
when we gave
Egg.
them over?
We killed all of Egg's friends, and now we're going to be hypocritical enough to have a go at someone else. We killed someone and took them in as our own, like some.
We
kind
killed less than
of
20 of them,
lion.
and then we realised that we shouldn't be doing it and we stopped. But Throdrick killed 20 and doesn't seem that mad about it. He seems fine with the fact that he killed 20 of them.
Well,
Yeah, he was
I think
pretty
we were
dismissive
as
of it.
well.
He was like, "What,
No,
20
because we
goblins?
realised that we
Goblins,
should
man."
not be killing the goblins.
Okay.
Most of us did.
Well, Egg surrendered and we didn't kill him.
Yeah.
If you're gonna just attack us on sight, we were just vibing in your tunnels.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, we need to help, guys. We gotta cheer up the goblins. They're
Dude, they're
grieving.
dead. How can we help?
We gotta help them through their
We
grieving.
could cut their ears off and get some more money.
So Egg says that
Also, we didn't kill those goblins. We just took their ears.
Yeah.
They may have bled out. If they didn't, we didn't kill them.
it was the one that got squashed by the big bull, and
Yeah, okay,
Oh,
so
okay, that's
we
right.
didn't kill that. The bull did. That wasn't us. We
The
also
one
nearly
that-
died from that.
the one that
Okay,
Hagan set on fire.
Okay, yeah, Hagan killed that one down.
They were
Hagen
trying
was
to
just,
kill me.
plotting, that's all.
I feel it's self-defense. I'm pleading self-defense right now.
Yeah, we could totally plead self-defense. I mean, it
Uh,
seems
To the
Influence-
court that isn't trying us. It's
Right.
just
Yeah, but just in
Ilant'eya.
case.
Our conscience.
it's
And
Yeah,
just...
she can be honest.
Yeah, but I feel like judging.
So Egg says that his friend is sad because his friends, Egg's friends' friends, were taken prisoner.
Oh! By Throdrick? Wait.
Not by
Who took
Throdrick.
them?
He says by orcs.
Oh, flaming orcs.
Oh, not by orcs. It's always flipping. There's always gender in there somewhere, isn't there? Couldn't we just have some like
I have a
an
question there.
equal representation of all types of orc, please?
we should go save them to help
And we should
these
bring them all
guys.
back to Ethel's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, how come they
Yeah.
got taken in the first place?
Could
How
we
come
not
Ethel didn't?
consult Ethel?
Can Ethel afford to run a goblin sanctuary? We should build one!
Oh my days. But possibly
Oh,
Expand
charity
Ethel's
bake
like
sale
house
to
to make
raise
a
money.
goblin sanctuary.
That's a great way of spending 1,251 ducats.
No,
I think you're right.
no, we're having a party and hiring the Foo Fighters.
I think we should build
The
a
oldie Foo Fighters.
goblin sanctuary.
Fighters of Foo, not the Foo Fighters. The Fighters of Foo. It's an adventuring party.
Absolutely.
Boo.
We are the Fighters of Foo.
Electric Loots. Okay.
Ask Ethel. Ethel, what's this goblin going on about?
So Ethel says, yeah, it seems like we had a new goblin arrive the other day, looking pretty beat up. And they said that they were the only ones that escaped when a band of orcs took their friends. And the goblin says that
the band of orcs on the way to them.
they know that the orcs would have taken them to the mines.
Oh yeah, because orcs are infamous for the goblin slave trade. Guys, we should abolish slavery.
Ethel
That should be our
says,
goal for this game.
not just
Don't even get me started on that. I
thought
thought
it
started.
We were all like, me and Mum, we'll go liberate some slaves, and then you're like, no, too hard.
Well,
Reduce your
I
It's
thought-
misery.
because we had something else to do at the
My
time. I'm
mind.
sure we were coming
Should-
back to that because I remember writing it down.
Should we drop off said Chancellor to whatever justice is required, rummage through his things, steal what we can, and then head out and go save some orcs in some kind of moral, way of gaining back some sort of self-respect and good meaning, and
Karma.
possibly a hint of goodness rather than slow turning into neutral evil characters if it was being.
I literally, here it is, chart. It says save slaves from orcs, new side quest, ?
Yeah. Which then you'll answer
on
that
that
question mark
note-
with a resounding no.
Would you like me to give you a brief rundown of possible side quests that you could do? In a,
Well,
like,
Yes.
Absolutely.
yeah, Mickey
in a
gets-
Skyrim-esque side tablet that says, this is what you could do.
First,
Bagsy,
can I
we
check
don't
on
choose.
my goat? Is Ginger happy and producing lots of milk and being really happy? Well, Ginger's a boy goat. But
Oh my god, I totally forgot.
You don't want that
Really
milk.
happy.
Don't drink the milk.
Ginger is very happy,
oh, you dirty boy.
apart from... I just got that.
That's so gross.
I can only squirt one udder at a time. What's going on?
The uni udder.
I'll never forgive you for this.
Like, please, just let me.
Totally sidetracked. Well, there's the quest for the uni udder side quest.
Great for making it.
There is the go and save a bunch of goblins from a mine quest. There is the investigate the tablets quest, which you may have forgotten about.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There is the go and raid Chancellor Remont's house quest.
Oh yeah. I
Well,
like
that's a
that.
quick one. We can do that really quickly and easily.
Yeah.
Well, you are in Aldford at the moment. And
Yeah,
I'd say, without kind of going back over my notes, those are kind of the things that are bubbling and brewing at the moment.
And build a
Much
goblin
goblin.
sanctuary with
And
tires
build a
on
goblin
wheels
sanctuary.
and bits of old hose that they can swing from. Or was that chimps?
Aw.
That would be
Well,
adorable.
Let's go get rid of this extra
We
thing.
back
that's
to
attached-
rubber tyres again, mate.
Yeah, rubber objects.
Devices.
Just trees up.
Should we get rid of the thing that's attached to Mercer and deal with that first, so that
I think we should.
it's a bit easier to move around then, isn't it?
Okay, so how do you propose getting
I
rid
like
of...
the way you've dehumanized the Chancellor by referring him to as the thing.
We could just turn up to whatever people in charge there are that aren't the Chancellor with the letter and the Chancellor himself and be like,
Yeah, but I think we want to rummage his place first, because once we drop him off, we want to make a hasty retreat, don't we? Or hasty get out there.
Yeah, his
So-
place will be evidence.
Once you got to Ethel's farm, Monk Hammond has taken off. He's headed back off into the city. Throdrick and Reeve have said, thank you for your time. and they've headed off back to the city. Amaril Kekas is kind of stood around looking a little bit awkward, and she says to you, Ilant'eya, do you mind if I stick around for a bit?
Well, I can't see why not. I'm sure I can help. We can work together on this. After all, 2 elf minds are far better than 1.
Oh, here we
Yes, because of course there are no other elves in this party already or anything like that.
Do you mean
Definitely
3?
not elves that are smart
3.
Potentially 3 elf minds?
numerically.
Yeah, well, maybe 3 then. Yes. 2.5.
Gotta find
So only
some more
half elves.
No, we gotta raid the house